all of you come forward this morning. And why don't you look around and go collect those dollars that are on this side and in the middle and over here. Go out and collect those dollars that are coming in. This is for a worthy cause for your school. Go ahead, sweetie, collect the dollars back there. See the hands raised? Some of you come up. Hey, go up and go get the dollars over there. See that? Go get them.
Hey, boys and girls. Growing up for me, I wasn't the best kid, but I'd like to think I was a good kid. So I would run around, I would play, I would sing, I'd dance, just like I hope all of you guys do when you're having fun. And sometimes I wouldn't do it at the right time. And my parents would tell me there's a special time and a right time for everything. But usually they told me that when I was doing something at the wrong time. But I have a few objects, and I'd like to see if you guys could guess what these objects represent. Like this hammer, could you guess what it represents? The time to... This is the time to work. Then there's this. This is a soft toy, and usually use toys when it's time to play. Then there's the Bible, and this represents when it's time to worship and be reverent. And as a kid, I mostly just liked that time when it was time to play. Not time to work, not time to worship. But I learned through my years, I learned there's specific times and I need to follow those times. So one of those times is, my mom used to work at a school, an Adventist school for children with issues. And one time we were praying over a kid, but the prayers lasted for 3 hours. 3 hours of praying, and I was 8. So I did not want to do this. I was running around, not listening, and eventually my mom took me by the hand, made me sit down, and told me, Gino, it's time to pray. And I prayed about it, and God gave me a calmness that came over me, and I was able to sit there and not endure. I actually enjoyed those prayers that were going on. So I was wondering if you guys like to do anything that you could name. Like, I like to run, or I like to play basketball. Is there anything you guys like?
I like to play sports.
Anything you like to do?
I like to play music.
Is there anything you like to do? No? Any of you guys? Nothing? Okay.
I like to play football.
Okay.
I like to come in school.
Okay. Well, there's a Bible verse that tells us that there's a time to do everything, including all of those answers. And can any of you read? Nazi, you can read, right? Okay. All right. It's Ecclesiastes 3, 1 through 8.
To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn and a time to dance, and a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain and a time to lose.
Thank you, Nazi. I want you guys to pay attention to what it said. There's a time for everything under the sun. There's not only times to be reverent and times to work. There's times to have fun. There's times for everything. So I wanted to let you guys know this, so when your parents say it's time to work, you know it's time to work. And when it's time to play, you can have as much fun as you want, because that's what the time is designated. And that's all, but I'd like to pray if any of you would like to pray with me. Would any of you like to pray? You'd like to pray? All right.
Thank you, Jesus. Bless from God. They are praying from Jesus. For my families are going to church. In Jesus' name, amen.
Anyone else?
Please, Lord, please help us that we can have a great day today, and so that everyone can drive safely here, and so that you can bless the person who's preaching today, is that so they could deliver a great message. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right. Thank you, guys. You can go back to your seats.